Naive realism is the idea that our senses are capable of always giving us access to the true reality of things. In other words, it's the idea that we can always trust our senses immediately without considering the possibility that we might be subjected by illusions of various types. This applies to the physical world and, more prominently, in the realm of ideas. It's a lot easier to be mistaken about ideas than to the appearance of a physical object, for example. Some people tend to trust their senses and their thinking too much to the point it begins to sound like arrogance. The fact that arrogance sounds bad to us goes back to the original idea of naive realism. If a person is being too confident about something, she gives the feeling that she is being negligent and that she doesn't care to be negligent about the fact that she might be wrong about stuff. It's comforting to see that most people react repulsively in the face of arrogance. This is a sign that arrogance has indeed bad effects in the long term and we should avoid it to the best of our efforts. Naive realism can happen in trading as well. In fact, it is annoyingly common in any financial market. I've seen many traders move on from being intelligently skeptical about their abilities to being stubborn and unrealistically arrogant about them. Even if you are a very good trader, if you cover your set of skills with the wool of arrogance, your skills will wither eventually. This sort of thing can happen when traders are overwhelmed with the fact that they can make a lot of money in the market. The sad and ironic reality is that this initial arrogance covers the trader's eyes and catapults him back to the starting point, and he needs to earn his skills and equity back. In a way, the only set of tools we possess to really get in touch with reality is our senses and our reason. The subtler mistake is to trust anything immediately without engaging in any sort of investigation about our sensory and cognitive experience. It's amazing to see that we have such mechanisms, and it's incredibly liberating to see that we can choose to behave in certain ways. The bottom line is that we should be aware of the possibility of being naive about reality, and therefore, we should always be a little skeptical of ourselves to maintain this problem in check.